Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bobcat Coaches Corner. My name is Mitch Faston. I'm the Assistant Sports Information Director here at West Virginia Wesleyan. Pleased today to be joined by men's and women's track coach Jesse Skiles. Coach Skiles, good to have you back on the show.
Good to be here, Mitch.
It's been a while. The last time we talked to you, you guys were coming off cross-country championship at the conference meet. You guys went to the NCAA regionals. You guys have moved into the indoor track season. This past weekend on January 23rd, you guys went to Marietta, had a solid performance there. Talk a little bit about how the indoor track season's been going so far.
It was a good start. We're just trying to feel our way through the winter. When you have weather like we've had, it's kind of a curveball into the training plan. So, we've had to make adjustments, which I've got to credit. Our coaching staff has done a great job making some adjustments with some things we're doing indoors. And just telling the kids we've got to be patient, take it 1 week at a time. Hopefully the weather will clear here soon and we can get a little more on the speed end going. But for where we're at, we're looking big picture. We still got to get where we want to go in April, not February.
Okay. And at this Marietta meet, the men finished with 95 points, which placed them behind Cedarville, 203, and the women tallied 120 points, which put them behind Marietta's 128 and Cedarville's 151. I know that you guys had some good, solid individual performances up there. You guys had school records tied by Valerie Jasper, and Jamie Fonner broke her own school record. Talk a little bit about those two individual performances.
Well, Jamie's made a big jump this year. She's really been, more consistent. She's feels a lot more comfortable when the bar gets at 10 foot now, and I think she's prepared to make a move to try to get in that 11-foot club here at some point this season. And Valerie, she's is playing basketball as well this year, and I think she's in a little better shape, as far as from an explosive standpoint at this point of the season. She's doing well coming out of the blocks, and I think her 100's going to be a lot better when we get outdoors as well. So those girls did well. At that meet, we did not have. For various reasons, some key athletes, Megan Zayas, Emily Stewart, Cassie Bunner. We were talking with the staff. Those three girls alone counted for over 50 points at the conference meet last year. So it's a different team, when we don't have those girls, they're all in relays as well. So I think once we've got all the horses back, and we'll have a pretty formidable bunch.
Obviously, it will be nice to have them back. Talk a little bit about Valerie. I know you mentioned she plays basketball, and how difficult is that for you as a coach to balance athletes that play different sports? I know obviously she came out strong with their school record tying performance in the 55-meter dash, but how do you balance that with an athlete like Valerie?
Well, it depends on the sport and the coach that we're dealing with the other sport. With basketball and sprinting, it goes hand in hand. We got Ashley Knotts, who is a volleyballer, who's one of our multis, hurdles and vaults, and those two sports go hand in hand. A lot of the give and take, we deal with really goes with football, because we're relying on a lot of those guys for several events. So, it's just a matter of communication, with Coach Crean and his staff and what we're doing, and that, we don't overload the kids and keep them in a position where they're fresh on their track days and they're still getting the necessary work in for football. Same deal with all the other sports. And Valerie is the basketball's been good for her, and now that they're leading the conference, it's I think she's enjoying that whole experience as well.
Okay. And other notable finishes at the Marietta meet. Jasmine Claggett finished first in the triple jump with a jump of 10.23 meters. On the men's side, Keith Branch earned a victory in the weight throw. The 4x4 relay team of Cavoy Douglas, John Nato, Dwight Holden, and Ricky Kump also placed first in their event. Talk a little bit about the guys. I know that we've talked about the girls' side a little bit, but...
Well, they, Branch has made a huge jump, and I think, having Coach Victorin in here now, Nina Victorin is a tremendous position coach with the throws, and that hammer is one of her specialties, and that's where, Keith is ready to take off there, I believe. And with Natal, Kump, and Holden, Cavoy Douglas, that bunch that ran that 4x4 last year and set a conference record, they're all back. They're all healthy right now, and we're looking for some big things there. We're hoping not just in their individual events, but that relay can come together. We haven't had them all together yet in the relay, but we're hoping to when we get to Kent State.
And I know last year you guys had a number of kids that were on the edge of qualifying for the NCAA indoor meet and outdoor meet. Do you have any kids this year that have reached that position yet, or what's your goal for the next few indoor meets as far as NCAA qualification?
Well, we're just trying to to get some marks to put ourselves in a good position, maybe set some school records. Ricky Cummett, I know, put up a really good heptathlon earlier in the year, and we're trying to get him in one more if we can do it. We're looking around. I think Jamie Fonner, is making some good moves there, and Branch, if he hits it just right, I think he could get up, in the 50s in that weight throw. So, we're doing what we can, but like I said, we're a little limited in being able to top in some things indoor because of the weather, and we've had to, scramble, get our spots here, for practice indoors. But we've been there before. I've been to that rodeo before.
And you guys are traveling back up to Marietta for this Friday for a meet up there. Then you guys travel to Kent State on February 20th before starting your outdoor season in Florida on February 27th. Talk about your upcoming meets a little bit.
Well, this week's going to be a big one because we got a larger group. We've got some qualifications set up with getting to each meet, and there's a lot of key people who are not qualified to get to Kent State yet, and we're praying and hoping we can have some good performances Friday to help them advance to get up there to Kent. That's a 300-meter track, great facility, great competition. We just we need to get it together. We need a good performance Friday night as a team, put ourselves in that position, and then when we go south, to have a lot of our qualification already on the board.
Okay. With that being said, I think that about does it for this week. We'll get into more detail after this weekend's meet at Marietta, and get in more depth and details about your upcoming meets as well in the future. But with that being said, is there anything else you want to add?
No, I appreciate it. Looking forward to spending time with you here each week as we go through the season.
Definitely. So we look forward to the upcoming meets, and hopefully everyone can come out, maybe catch the Bobcat track teams in action up at Marietta this Friday. So with that being said, my name is Mitch Faston, Jesse Skiles. We'll see you next week.